Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. To the air right away is Brady. Evans has it left side.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Shadow! Let's go!
Now a carry for Bernard. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady, they'll swing this out to Fournette. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the... zone, so we will start here at the 25. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught by Pitts. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now a play fake. Brady. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Brady now on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Bernard. It's some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. From the gun, it's Brady. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Throwing again on second down. Brady looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 26 yards. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
5 yards remain on second down.
Up the gut, Fournette. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Fournette. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Over the middle here to Rudolph. Touchdown! Kyle Rudolph from 19 yards away. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts as the first half is winding down.
And the Falcons are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Fournette, a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Fournette. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Brady now to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Here's Bernard. And room there to work it inside the 25.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Brady to throw. On the screen, Bernard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
Not an easy spot here. We'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On third down, they're going to go with the option.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Suck up for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's the option play now to the left. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Okay, ready?
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll go. It's Patterson.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Now, he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On play action, it's Brady. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On play action, now Brady. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
A pitch comes to Patterson.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Ultra, yellow, go.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, 41 yards.
And the Falcons get a bit closer.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Brady going to throw here. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 23 yards the pickup there.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Rashaan Evans.
Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. Brady going to look to throw.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And some room to work. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Desmond Ridder.
36 yards.
And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Ready, set.
So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is